didn't write the dance, but he did write the show, and he wants to see it.
Well, that's our little contribution for this week. Now I'd like to bring out our guests for one last bow. Here they are.
Did you write what Alan Brady just said?
Part of it, Rich.
Now, until next week, I leave you with this thought. It's better to smile one day than cry a whole year. Good night, all.
Oh, that didn't work.
The Alan Brady Show is a Jeff Gregg, Barb Lou, Ben Ray, Polly production.
Where'd they get that name? Jeff Gregg, Barb Lou, Ben Ray, Polly.
Well, Jeff and Greg are the kids. Barb is his wife. Ben is his lawyer. Ray is his brother. And Lou is his manager.
Who's Polly?
So that's his bird.
Okay, Rich, say goodnight to everybody. Time for bed.
Hi, Daddy.
Good night, Rich.
Good night, Richie.
Good night.
I'll just go tuck him in. It shouldn't take more than an hour. Honey, would you put that stool away?
Oh, okay. Well, another week and another show. You know, except for that closing line, it wasn't a bad show tonight.
I thought it was wonderful.
You two enjoyed it, huh? Now do you want an honest opinion?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't know what's going to come out of you tonight. Are you in one of your needling moods?
No, an honest opinion doesn't mean I'm going to say it was a lousy show.
All right, then what'd you think of it?
It was rotten.
Thank you very much, Jerry Helper.
Don't pay any attention to him. He loves to tease. Ooh, someday.
Laura, what did you think of the show?
I thought it was very good.
Oh, now there's a loyal wife.
No, Jerry, it's not just loyalty. I happen to honestly enjoy Mr. Alan Brady tonight.
Oh, Rob, straighten her out, will you?
Look, Laura doesn't need somebody to tell her what's good and what's bad.
But you even said it was a clinker.
All I said was it wasn't a bad show. I said the last line was the clinker.
Well, one closing clinker can make a whole show clank.
Oh.
I think maybe we ought to have some coffee before things get violent.
We're not going to get violent.
No, two friends don't have to get violent just because they're going to discuss the merits of a rotten television show.
Just a minute, Jerry. I don't know whether you're kidding or not.
Oh, of course he's kidding. You know Jerry.
Yeah, I know Jerry, and I can never tell whether he's kidding or not.
Rob, did you think I was serious?
Well, I never know with you. You sounded serious.
Well, I was.
Jerry!
Okay, the truth. You want to know what I honestly thought of Rob's show tonight?
Yeah, if it's an honest opinion.
Well, it is.
I'll bet.
I thought it was very enjoyable and highly entertaining.
Well, thank you.
If you like junk.
You're gonna get it. I mean it.
Oh,
You're gonna get
everybody knows I'm kidding.
Are you?
No.
it. Jerry!
Oh, come on, honey. Rob knows it's just in fun.
Jerry, that is just the point. Kidding is not fun. It can lead to serious repercussions.
Like what?
Well, like someday you're going to pick on some guy, you're going to get a bust right in the nose.
Oh, come on now, Rob. You're not going to punch me in the nose.
No, not me. I'm not the violent type. But you're going to come up against some guy someday who doesn't know you're kidding. He's going to haul up and hit you one.
No, not me. When I see that punch coming, I'll say, kidding.
Uh-huh. And he'll say, so what? Pow!
Oh, excuse me, I'll get that.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, I hope you like it. I thought it looked kind of good.
Frozen.
Oh, hello, Officer Bain.
Hello, Mrs. Petrie. Is Mr. Petrie in?
He's here, officer. Give yourself up, Rob. Yes, sir, he wrote that show tonight.
Stop that. Come in, Officer.
Oh, thanks very much.
Hi, Jack. Come on in.
Mr. Petrie?
You know our next-door neighbors.
Oh, Dr. Helper, Mrs. Helper?
Now, listen, Rob, don't involve me. He came to arrest you.
Dr. Helper's a big kid.
Officer, would you like some coffee?
No, thank you.
Hey, there's a smart man. He's heard about your coffee.
What can I do for you, Jack?
Well, I'm sorry to bother you at home like this, Mr. Petrie, but I got a couple of relatives in from Danville, Illinois, and they're real fans of your show, and I was wondering if you can get me a couple of tickets for next week's show.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. Hey, I think I've got a couple here in my billfold. Yes, I have. There you are.
Well, that's awful nice of you.
Well, it's a pleasure to give an officer a ticket for a change.
It's a good thing you don't have any tickets for tonight's show. If he saw that, he would have locked up the cast and confiscated the cameras.
Well, I guess show business is like everything else. You can't come up with a winner every week.
Look, it just so happens we had a pretty good show tonight.
Hey, now, wait a minute, Rob. You know, you can get arrested for perjury.
Officer, don't listen to him. It was a very nice show. Laura and I loved it, didn't we, Laura?
Yes?
Oh, honey, Officer Bain here knows that a wife can't testify against her husband.
No, but I can testify that Dr. Helper sat through the whole show and laughed.
That's right, officer. I'd like to report that. They held me captive in their living room and made me watch a bad TV show. Now, is that considered a crime?
I'm afraid not. There aren't any laws to protect us against bad TV shows yet. So you're safe.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for the tickets, Mr. Petrie, and I hope you come up with a good one next week. Night.
Hey, that's a smart officer, huh? A good personality.
Jerry, do you know something?
Darling, would you serve the coffee, please?
Yes, dear.
I don't think Jerry deserves any coffee.
Oh, come on, honey. Just because I speak the truth?
You speak just to annoy.
Millie, would you pass that to Laura?
I keep telling him someday someone's not going to know he's kidding.
Millie,
Thank you.
coffee, Jer?
Oh, yeah, you bet.
If I were Rob, I'd pour that coffee right on his
Hey,
head.
now listen, don't give him any ideas.
Sorry, you moved your cup. Did it burn you?
That's all right, Rob. It's all right. Just sit down.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. This won't help you, believe me.
Won't help what?
Pouring hot coffee on me will not silence my tongue. The world will still hear my message. The Alan Brady show was rotten.
Have a little sugar, dear.
The Dick Van Dyke Show.
Richie, that's enough sugar.
I only use two. I always use 3 spoons.
2 teaspoons full, dear. That was a tablespoon.
Is there more sugar in a tablespoon than there is in a teaspoon?
Richie, you knew that, didn't you?
Yes, but I didn't know you knew it.
Well, I do.
We just learned it in school.
Oh, come in, Freddie. How are you, dear?
Fine. You ready, Richie? My mommy's driving us today.
He'll be ready in a minute, dear. He's just finishing his cereal. Would you like some?
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Okay, I had cold.
Here we go. You can have mine. I just fixed it. There you go. Richie, you put sugar in yours.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Did you see the Alan Brady show last night? Yeah, Mommy lets me stay up and watch it. It was a rotten show, wasn't it?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, honey.
Mommy, was Daddy so rotten last night?
It was very good.
It was very good. Why'd you ask you, Mommy? Didn't you see it? It's too old for me. I don't understand it. Well, it was a rotten show.
Freddie, why do you say it was a rotten show? Didn't you like it?
I didn't see it.
Well, Freddie, if you didn't see it, how do you know that it was a rotten show?
My daddy told me.
I thought so. His daddy told him. How do you like that? He's not only a dentist, now he's a critic.
Oh, Don't let it upset you. It's just Jerry's idea of a practical joke.
Well, that's some practical joke. Going around yelling the Alan Brady show last night was rotten.
You see, your daddy thought it was rotten, too.
I did not. I thought it was a great show, and you can tell your father I said so, too. Oh, Freddie? Well, honey, I didn't mean to scare him.
Richie, where are you going? You didn't finish your cereal.
It was too sweet.
Well, it's late anyway. Be sure and drink your milk when you get to school.
Okay. Daddy, if anybody asks me at school, should I tell them the show was good or rotten?
Tell him it was good.
Okay.
No, wait a minute. Tell him it was great.
Bye, sweetie.
Oh, Richie,
I like that, my own flesh and blood.
Darling.
Good morning.
Good morning, Vinny. Come on in.
Thank you. Well, we got a special this week on cottage cheese, and I thought you want to take advantage of it.
Good, I will.
Yeah. Hey, hi there, Mr. Petrie.
Fine. How are you, Benny?
Oh, can't kick. How's the show going?
Okay, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, I guess it must be kind of hard, huh? Every week to put on a good show. It's kind of hit and miss, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Tell me, Mr. Petrie, how does a big star like Alan Brady take it when he has a bad one like last night?
What do you mean a bad one like last night?
Well, you know, when you have a show that the televiewing public don't think is so good.
Well, Benny, didn't you like the show last night?
Well, you can't go by me. That wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
Because I didn't see it. No, you see, I play pinochle with my brothers on Sunday.
Vinny, if you didn't see the show, how can you say it wasn't good?
Well, you know, you hear things. Word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
Yeah, my customers tell me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, well, actually, the one and only word of mouth I've had so far on this show was from your neighbor, you know, the dentist.
Dr. Jerry Helper.
Yeah. Oh, boy, that show last night must have been some catastrophe when your own neighbor says it was rotten. Yeah, I'm glad I played cards.
Yes. I'll tell you something, Vinny. That show last night was a great show, and you can use that for your word of mouth.
All right.
Well, I'm sorry, Vinny. I didn't mean to shout at you.
Oh, that's all right, Mr. Petrie. Dr. Helper said you'd be kind of touchy after a bad show. Hey, well, see you Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now, Jerry is going a little bit too far. He's spreading it all over the neighborhood.
Rob, don't let it upset you. You know it was a good show.
That's what upsets me. We had a good show, and he's broadcasting to the whole neighborhood that we didn't. You tell a lie often enough, and it begins to sound like the truth. Next thing you know, I'll be out of a job.
Oh, Rob.
I'll get it. Mine on filling teeth and stopping to fool around with white soda. I haven't do 39 of them in years. Yes?
Singing message for Robert Petrie.
Singing mess? Well, I'm Robert Petrie.
Robert Petrie wrote a show supposed to be funny. Ho, ho, ho. Look how far this man has gotten, writing shows that are really rotten. Signed the Phantom Neighbor.
Thank you.
There's more.
Oh, there is?
I'm only kidding.
Thank you very much. Get out of here.
I heard. Bye, dear.
Hi. Did He's got a bandage on the tip of his nose.
Oh, that's nice.
Like this, Mommy.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?
He got a punch in the nose.
Somebody punched Jerry Helper in the nose?
Daddy did. Daddy.
Who told you that?
Dr. Helper.
Honey, are you sure he said Daddy punched him in the nose?
No, he said Robert Petrie, but that's Daddy, isn't it?
Yes, that's Daddy.
Hi, folks.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Rich. Hey, what happened to you?
I'm playing broken nose. Did you punch Dr. Helper in the nose?
What? Well, who said that, Rich?
Richie, I think it's time for bed, dear. Go get your pajamas on.
But I want to hear how Daddy punched Dr. Helper in the nose.
Well, Daddy didn't punch Dr. Helper in the nose. Did you, Daddy?
No, I didn't, Rich.
He said you did.
Well, he was only joking, wasn't he, Daddy?
That's right. Dr. Helper's a big joker. You go get your pajamas on, Rich.
Okay. Did you bring me anything?
Oh, no. Wait a minute. Here's a paper clip. Love that yay. He's a cute one, all right, isn't he?
Rob?
I didn't punch him in the nose.
Then why did he say you did?
Did he say I punched him in the nose?
According to Richie.
Well, I didn't.
You didn't?
No. I was sort of like hit him in the nose. What's for dinner, honey?
What's the difference? Rob, you didn't hit him.
Yep, accidentally. I mean, not that he didn't deserve a shot. Boy, I sure had it coming to him.
Well, what happened?
Well, he called me to have lunch with him today, and I wanted to talk to him. And we went to this restaurant.
You hit him in the restaurant?
Yep, accidentally. And I must say, I kind of enjoyed the experience.
What happened?
Well, this waitress that I know there came over to the table and said she saw the show last night and she thought it was excellent. And that's when old Jer went to work.
What did he do?
He started playing district attorney. He took the plates out of her hand, put them on the table, sat her down, and cross-examined her. He said, well, young lady, tell me, you say you thought the Alan Brady show last night was magnificent. I see. Now tell me, did you see Ben-Hur? Uh-huh, you did. What did you think of Ben-Hur? Oh, magnificent, you say. Would you say that the Alan Brady show is as good as Ben-Hur? Oh, no? Well, would you say that the Alan Brady show was half as good as Ben-Hur? Oh, no? 1/4 as good? No. 1/8 as good? Aha! 1/8, you say. Then I contend that 1/8 of magnificent is rotten.
Did
Oh, he did.
That's when you hit him?
That's when I wanted to hit him. Boy, I'll tell you something. I was mad enough to. Honey, you know there must have been 175 people in that restaurant that heard him say that the Alan Brady show was rotten.
Well, how did you accidentally hit him?
Well, I was sitting down, he was standing up, and I wanted to get him out of there. We hadn't even finished eating yet. I called the waitress over, I said, check, please. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. What did I do? Hey, honey.
Daddy shot Mommy in the nose.
Rob, how could you?
Oh, it was an accident, Millie.
Are you sure?
No, I did it on purpose.
Mommy! Richie, go to bed! Laura, are you all right? Yes, I'm fine, Millie. Just leave me alone.
Daddy, why did you hit Mommy?
Go to bed.
Okay, I'm going to bed. I'm
I'm in here, Gus. I'm going to go to bed.
like to interfere in other people's little marital spats.
It's not any little marital spat. He punched her in the nose. She was crying and he was shouting and the whole family looked wild. Why, even Richie had a bandage on his nose.
Oh, now, come on, Millie. Use your head. Rob wouldn't punch his wife in the nose.
Well, he punched you in the nose, didn't he?
Well, that's different. I was kidding him about his television show.
When are you going to learn that kidding and teasing aren't fun?
Well, it is fun. I like it.
Well, you're the only one. Now get over there and do something.
What'll I do?
Keep Rob from doing any more violence
Rob
today.
didn't do any violence.
Hitting you in the nose is violence.
Well, that was an accident.
An accident? You told me he punched you in the nose on purpose.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
Well, I was only kidding. You know me. Now, look, honey, this is the truth, and I'm not kidding. Rob did punch me in the restaurant, but it was an accident.
Well, I don't believe you. 2 accidents in one day is no accident. Now, you're a doctor. Get over there and do something. I think Rob is sick.
Honey, I'm a dentist, not a psychiatrist.
Well, never mind. Just get over there before he hurts Laura again.
All right, boy, you women, you sure like to over-dramatize. Oh, my nose!
What happened?
Only kidding.
Oh, boy, I should have married Sam Feinschreiber.
Who's Sam Feinschreiber? Only kidding.
There we are. Honey, how does that feel?
It feels fine. Rob, I don't need a bandage this big. It was only a scratch.
Yeah, it is kind of big. Well, keep it on, honey, till I make you a smaller one.
While you're at it, trim that fingernail of yours. It's a lethal weapon.
Yeah, I will, honey. I'm sorry. Hey, am I forgiven?
Oh, sure.
I'll trim it right now. I'll get it, honey.
What do you want? Nothing. What are you doing with those scissors?
What am I doing with those scissors? I was planning on cutting my throat with them, that's what.
Get off my chest.
What have you done?
I'm doing what anybody would do. You'll be all right, boy.
Rob,
You're
are
all
you
right.
all right?
Oh, there's a pressing pain on my chest.
What's the pain feel like, boy?
Feels like a 180-pound dentist sitting on me.
That's all right.
Please get
It's all right.
Jerry,
No, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Take it easy. Settle down. Calm down, boy. You're just out of control tonight.
Please, look, listen to the tone of my voice.
Yes, I can hear it.
I'm fine.
I can hear you.
I'm all right.
Uh-huh.
The only problem I have right now is respiratory. Will you please get off my lungs? Laura, will you tell him I am all right?
Jerry, he's perfectly all right.
Well, what about your nose?
I was merely demonstrating to her how I clipped you accidentally in the restaurant, and I clipped her the same way.
Well, I don't know. Outside the door, I heard all this noise and cussing, and I saw the scissors in your hand and in your nose. I don't.
He tripped tripped over a toy.
Tripped over a toy.
Oh, my goodness.
Really?
What happened?
Nothing. Everything's fine. On your advice, I slugged my best friend and practically demolished him.
Don't shout at me, Jerry Helper. I didn't tell you to demolish him. I simply
You simply said for me to get over here because I got a couple of nuts that he flipped and I didn't know about her nose, but I don't know.
What? Since last night, let's just look at what's happened. Oh. You and your wife are screaming at one another. You and I are barely speaking. I have slugged my wife and my next-door neighbor in their respective noses. I have received a very painful blow on the wrist, a possible fracture of this rib and my neck. Now, who do we have to blame for all of these disasters?
Him.
Me?
Yes, you.
Why?
Pause, Jerry.
Because
you
of
just took...
your criticism of my show, that's why.
How do you like that? He's blaming all this on me just because I kidded him about his television show being rotten.
Jerry, that television show happens to be Rob's livelihood.
That's right. Nobody likes to be kidded about their work being rotten, Jerry. It isn't funny. How would you like it if I went around saying, Jerry Helper's gold fillings turned green in my mouth. He's a rotten dentist.
Hey, be quiet, will you? The door's open. I got 3 patients on this block.
I'm sorry.
Jerry, this whole...
Hey, everybody! Jerry Helper is a rotten dentist.
Cut it out!
Is that funny?
No, it's not.
All right, then, Jerry. You see what I mean. Jerry, I'm going to have to tell you this. You have been kidding me now for a lot of years, and you've been getting away with it, but I think you have about reached the point of no return.
You're really mad at me, huh?
So, well, just put it this way, Jerry. I don't care if our kids play together. I don't care if our wives play together. But I don't think you and I are going to play together unless you make an honest effort to stop the kidding. Now, I've said it. I'm embarrassed about it, but I said it.
Gee, I feel awful.
Well, you should.
I don't know what to say. I guess you're all pretty sore of me, huh?
Yes.
Gee, I don't know what to say.
Well, why don't you try telling the truth?
Well...
Come on, tell them what you really thought of last night's show.
Well...
Go on.
Excellent.
Now, that didn't hurt, did it?
A little bit.
You think you learned a lesson?
Yeah, I think so.
How about some coffee?
Yeah, I think we all need some, honey.
I'll help.
Good.
Hey, Rob, I want you to do me a favor.
What?
Give me a hit right in the arm.
Give a hit before.
You'll feel better and I'll feel better.
Oh, that's silly, Jerry. That's childish. I'm not mad anymore.
Oh, yeah, yes, you are. You hit me by accident this afternoon, but you really wanted to hit me now, didn't you?
I'll admit, I wanted to give you a little punch today.
See the unconscious gesture? You really want to hit me. Go on, hit me.
Jerry, I don't want to.
Sure you do. Go on, look. We'll never really be friends again unless you get it out of your system. Come on.
I'm not mad anymore,
Please,
Jerry.
Rob, will you? Please do it. If not for your sake, then for mine, huh?
I can't do it.
The show was rotten.
You feel better? Yeah.
So do I.
Let's have some coffee.
Okay.
Honey, would you bring the dessert in from the kitchen?
Okay.
Hey, Rob, your shoelace is untied. You might trip.
Oh, Jerry, doggone it.
I caught you again. Just kidding.
Jerry, won't you ever learn?
Oh.
I don't know if I were Rob if I'd be so quick to forgive you. I've been telling him about his kidding and teasing for years, and he just can't control himself.
Oh, now, come on, honey. I'm not that bad.
Yes, you are.
Oh, honey, listen, I know I went a little overboard with Rob, but some teasing is fun. Don't you think so, Laura?
Well, Jerry, I don't like being teased.
Ah, here comes the dessert. Hey, Rob, now look out for that truck. You might trip.
Don't kid me again, Jim.
No, I'm not kidding you. There's a truck right there. Watch the truck. Didn't you see that truck there on the floor?
Oh,
Yeah, you knew that truck was there.
well, Jerry, you'll never know, will you?